Amazing. You mentioned the coronavirus and the lockdown, and it's basically forced all of us to rethink our business models. So, Fiona mentioned that you guys have spent the time working. Do you have any changes or new ideas in mind?
So as I said, I think we took this lockdown as a real time to sit down and put our minds together and really use this time effectively. I think we've done the opposite of saying let's lock ourselves down as well. We've literally said, what can we do with this time? And I think the main thing we've been focusing on is building a relationship with our end customers. So we always had you have a strong relationship with your partners abroad, with the restaurants, with your liquor stores, and that we've been very much concentrating on. But we wanted to know our end customer, become a friend to our end customer, and introduce them to our team, introduce them to the brand mode, introduce them to what's happening behind the scenes, and really take them along on our journey. So we've been very heavily focusing on our social media. We've been putting informative videos out there. We started a YouTube channel. We've been doing weekly webinars. I don't know if you saw where we've invited incredible speakers to join us on the weekly webinars, and it's not only about Saxenburg at all. We've been talking about corks and where corks come from, what do they mean, or the same with barrels, or what the glasses make for a difference. So we've tried to give the customer an educational experience and take them along on our journey, but also giving them an opportunity to create a dialogue with us. And I think we've never been as interactive with our customers, and it's extremely rewarding, and it's so nice to hear from them. And we've been really working on, our slogan is Saxenburg Wines, creating moments. And what we mean by that is we want, life is all about the moments that are happening, and we really want to be part of those moments. Are they small or big moments? Are they celebratory moments or lonely moments? Doesn't matter, but most of those moments are around a glass of wine or around a nice meal with a glass of wine, and we want to be part of that journey, and that's what we've been focusing on. And so we've also taken that time to actually make a new website. So look out for that, because it will be launching very soon, and we've created a whole new website where all of this, we've just been talking about, will be integrated, and it will just make a much nicer organic experience for our customer.
I mean, I suppose the only things I can add to that, obviously, is, earlier I alluded to the fact that in the wine industry, everything is about long-term planning. I think obviously with, as Fiona said, with a crisis comes opportunity. It's been devastating in so many ways, but it also comes, brings with it certain silver linings that you can then either act on or not. And for us, that was very much building out our sort of direct to consumer offering, is creating content, not just creating content, but also giving, becoming more personal in the way that we interact, giving a sort of peek behind the scenes, presenting the team, and then also just opening up to customers and saying, ask us all the questions that you've been wanting to ask them that never maybe had the platform to ask, and we'll share them with you and any other listener that is willing to listen. And I think you just, in terms of your planning, what changes is that because there's so much uncertainty, we sort of at the moment, we work with what we call our sort of 3 months vision strategies, and that's basically how do we operate within these 3 months, and what sort of view do we take. But the focus is very much direct to consumer. It's technology is going to play a tremendous role. We are now looking at a concept that is also introducing a virtual tasting room. Not so much obviously on the one hand, because people will be for some time more reluctant to set foot into certain establishments, but also because we are speaking to a wider audience now, that may be far away, that cannot get in the car and just drive 20, 30, 40 minutes and be at the farm, and to also bring them in and make them part of the experience. So it certainly changed in that sort of way. Also, I think a spirit of collaboration has come from this. We are working currently, we're very proud of our sort of area, obviously Stellenbosch, but to be more precise, the Polka Dry Hills. We've been working during lockdown on an initiative as well, which I can't divulge just yet, but which will be coming out in the next months or two, with a few of the farms that are in the area. And we think that, you know, this is a time to be collaborative. This is a time to pool resources and kind of find a common denominator and spread the same message, trying to reach a wider audience and with our products and our wines. So that's definitely another thing that we've been working on. I think a way in which the business model has changed, but very much in a favorable way.
Well, that's, you know, it's great that you guys been proactive, and it seems that you're going to continue on this road going forward. I think people underestimate the amount of engagement you can create. And you're right. I think you mentioned, Fiona, that or it was actually you, Vincent, that said your customers have the first time that you really can communicate with them on a you know, on a almost a bigger scale. So that's amazing that you guys have embraced this, and I think this is really the way of the future.